Gunfire at dawn, and a man is dead in Allentown. Homicide detectives are on it, and a neighborhood has the jitters. The story next on 69 News at 5.
They're a new team of workers, and they'll report to work every day right here on the streets of Easton. I'm Eve Tannery. I'll have the story coming up. Governor Rendell is in the Lehigh Valley to tout his plan for getting health insurance to all Pennsylvanians who don't have it.
Plus, Troy Hine with sports and Ed Hanna with your 6-day forecast. Good evening, I'm Rob Vaughn.
And I'm Wendy Davis. The news at 5 starts now.
This is 69 News, live at 5. Your life, your world, your news. 69 News, live at 5. Starts now.
Early morning gunfire kills one man and sprays an Allentown neighborhood.
It happened just after 5 this morning near the intersection of 4th and Green Streets. WFMZ's Jaccii Farris joins us live near the scene with the details. Jaccii?
Well, Rob and Wendy, this is where it happened. This is where police say the body of 36-year-old Jeffrey Evans was found early this morning. It was a startling way for neighbors to wake up.
5:30 a.m., Allentown police find the body of a 36-year-old man lying in the middle of Moore Street. Scared residents called police after hearing gunfire.
There was pop, 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 pop.
This woman says the shots scared her. She looked outside and saw nothing. But as the sun rose, police discovered there was plenty to see.
It's a very large crime scene. There's evidence scanning at least half a block in distance. And we want to make sure that it's secured and that we collect it all.
Hours later, circles cover the street around the corner from where the body was found. Investigators are hard at work searching out bullets, fragments, and shell casings. Neighborhood cars were also caught in the crossfire.
It's crazy, scary.
While police look for answers, some here say they'll be looking for a new place to live.
I think about the move from here, you know what I mean? Because we have a baby already, and I don't want to hear about this.
Allentown police spent the day talking to people who live in this neighborhood, trying to figure out exactly what might have happened. They say someone might have seen something and didn't really think anything about it at the time, but that one thing could help Allentown police break this case wide open. Anyone with any information on what happened here is asked to call the police department. Live in Allentown, Jaccii Farris, 69 News.
Thanks, Jaccii. Police say they have found the body of the woman known as the D.C. Madam. They say she committed suicide. Officials say the body of 52-year-old Deborah Jean Palfrey was found this morning hanged in a shed near her mother's home in Florida. She was recently convicted of running a Washington, D.C. escort service that catered to the city's political elite. Palfrey faced up to 55 years in prison.
The new football coach at Northampton Area High School is facing charges of hitting a teenage boy. Court officials say Robert Miloski joined in a fight the teen was having with an elderly man after a Northampton Area High School football game in September. Miloski was at the game as a spectator. He is charged with simple assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment. A fire that destroyed 2 homes in Upper Mount Bethel is ruled an accident and happened in the 600 block of Slateford Road last Friday. Officials say an unattended burn barrel that was in between the 2 homes started on fire. No one was hurt.
Governor Ed Rendell visited Sacred Heart Hospital in Allentown today to promote a way to get everybody health insurance. This is Cover the Uninsured Week, a national effort to highlight the fact that many Americans are living without health insurance. Rendell talked about the need to provide health coverage and proposed a program that would help with that. The ABC program would insure 350,000 adults in the state. The program has passed the state House and awaits approval of the Senate.
And that many of our patients don't have insurance, need the care, and we need to provide it, and yet there's very little means for us to be reimbursed for that care.
Sacred Heart Hospital staff provided free health screenings and information for uninsured people all afternoon. A new team of workers is bringing more eyes and ears to the streets of downtown Easton.
The city launched its new ambassador program today. WFMZ's Eve Tannery has that story.
I settled down in Easton and chose it as a town to live in because of what you see, what's happening in the square.
Benjamin Cole moved from Connecticut to Easton about 1.5 years ago because he says he saw great potential.
It's very easy access-wise to shopping and food and stuff like that.
Now, Ben not only lives on the streets of Easton, he works there. He's one of 6 new Easton ambassadors, a program launched by the Greater Easton Development Partnership.
I'm thinking, how can I get involved? And lo and behold, this program was started And so it just seemed like a perfect match.
The mission of the ambassadors is simple. They help keep city streets clean and safe.
As an ambassador, you're an extension of the city.
Just on my route, 2 people stopped and asked for directions.
If they see a gang of kids loitering or something, they can say, hey, look, guys, why don't you keep moving? And if they don't, they have access to the police, and they can call an officer in.
The ambassadors all went through training. They're paid with money raised by the private sector, and they'll be on the job 7 days a week.
It'll give us an opportunity to get our city workers out of the downtown and into the neighborhoods to make them clean and safe.
What I personally would like to see is no reason to go anywhere else.
And Ben says he's not going anywhere now that he's found a home and a job that he loves in Easton.
In all communities that we live in, you lose track of how much you actually get from that community without giving anything back.
In Easton, Eve Tannery, 69 News.
All right, on to a check on the forecast now.
That's right. For that, we're going to head over to Ed Hanna in the Weather Center.
Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Fact is, today turned out a whole lot better than what we forecasted yesterday. Take a look here. Doppler radar, of course, it took a while. What we mean by that is, well, we thought the clouds would be thickening up some during the morning hours, and clearly we had a good amount of sun to start the day. What happened was the warm front moving slower. Take a look at the Doppler radar here just over the past 6 hours, and you can get some sense. Some of you have had some sprinkles, a couple of showers, and as we move throughout the evening hours, of course, the clouds did thicken up by early afternoon, and just took about 6 hours longer than what we thought. And you can obviously see you guys in Berks, Schuylkill, Carbon, now in western parts of Lehigh County down into Chester. You're seeing some showers, and I think that's what we'll see here through the evening hours, just an occasional shower, a couple of showers around. As we move on through the overnight, there could be a shower or two. The thing is, we've got this easterly flow now off the Atlantic. This warm front will move up through our area tomorrow, but then slide back to our south. That's going to really continue to keep an easterly flow off the Atlantic right now all the way through Sunday, keeping more clouds around through the period with the opportunity for some occasional showers. More details, 6-day forecast is coming up.
All right, thanks, Ed. And now Rick Edwards, who is keeping an eye on the roads for us tonight. He's in the traffic center. Rick.
Thank you very much, Rob. Good afternoon, everyone. We are rolling smoothly on the major highways as we take a look at 78 here by 309 in Upper Saucon Township and move along the interstate in the Allentown area. Our biggest problem this afternoon is in East Allen Township, well north of Bethlehem. We have a big crash at Airport Road and Locust Road that has Airport Road closed from Hanoverville Road up to Route 329 in East Allen Township. Now, this will be closed for an extended period of time. They're still working the accident scene, and then we'll get into a cleanup and an investigation. So just avoid going through there at all. Airport Road closed between 329 Norbath Boulevard and Hanoverville Road north of Bethlehem. Just avoid it there. 987, not the way to go this afternoon. In Allentown, we're wrapping up a crash at 7th and Allen Streets, and we have a disabled vehicle blocking the road near NCC, Hecktown Road and Green Pond Road in Bethlehem Township. As we get into Whitehall Township, where we normally have a pretty big crowd here at 145, we're rolling smoothly here in South Whitehall Township as well. The long run on the Turnpike, problem-free. No problems reported at any of the Delaware crossings. Remember to buckle up and please drive safely. Wendy Davis, back to you.
Thanks, Rick. After months of searching, Cedar Crest College in Allentown is naming its new president. Carmen Umbar will be the 13th president of the college. She is currently Dean of Douglas College at Rutgers University in New Jersey. Umbar will take over for interim president Dr. Brenda Wilson in August. Former president Jill Sherman quit suddenly last November after she was on the job for less than 4 months.
Much more to come tonight on the news at 5.
A church is closing its doors after more than 60 years of serving the community. That story next.
69 News, same station, but now with a clearer view. I'm Bo Colt now, and coming up, I'll show you exactly what I mean.
Also ahead at 5, we'll take you to National Day of Prayer observances in the Lehigh Valley.
And the owner of an antique store is getting some much-needed help from her peers. Her story's still to come. We're right back after this.